Hi guys, welcome back to another IL-2 Sturmovik Battle of Stalingrad video. We are continuing with the career of Elmar Ihlenfeld, and we are gonna be, I think this will be part 11 now. So let me proceed here. Our last video was a real letdown. Basically nothing happened and I kind of decided to call it a day. I actually also had to go a bit earlier, so there was no landing or similar. But yeah, generally speaking, it was a very boring mission. In the future, I might actually pause the recording in those cases and just kind of pull through myself, and then skip that mission for the YouTube clip. Now we have an anti-bomber patrol. This does have the potential to be really bad as well. It's a 66 kilometer travel time, so it's not too bad, but it's similar to a transport escort. So let's see. Hopefully though we'll get some more action today. And today Hans Peter Phillips, I think, is the only guy I know. It's a lot of other names now. Knop, Rickesman, Böning, Borlek. So let's see how it will go. We'll just start immediately and hope for the best. I'm just gonna make sure the volume is correctly set. Gonna get those flaps down to 20. Okay, and we are going. So time to hit the throttle and make sure we get that rudder inputs. Okay, let's see. Okay, we are up and about. That was a pretty good takeoff. We're gonna get the landing gear up and I'm gonna slow down like crazy. And we're gonna retract the flaps. That should give us a bit of more speed. I'm gonna add a bit more. Let me actually try to... Can we add any... I find this trimming quite difficult. But oh well. Maybe it will work. Okay, so in terms of our mission, it's just a bomber patrol. I assume our anti-bomber patrol. So basically we'll be finding enemy bombers. And then we'll see. And I'm already gonna speed this up just to save us some time, and because it's only gonna be about kind of getting to our destination. So we have one waypoint before that, and then we'll get there. We're gonna speed up because I am catching the buddies. Yeah, quite quickly as well. Let me pitch up a bit. That should hopefully slow us down sufficiently. Okay, now they are speeding up a bit. But let's see. Okay, I'll do 43%. Maybe that will be a good... No, that's too much. 40% might be enough. Okay, and we'll go up and down. Really like those rain effects in the cloud. Very nice. Okay, and now we're going towards the final, the anti-bomber target. and we will, I think around 20 clicks out we can maybe slow it down. Okay, they are flying away from us. I'm going to 42%. Now we're catching them again. Going down 38. So hard to find the right throttle setting. Now maybe we can let it go a bit further. Let's see, how far are we now? Maybe 20 is a bit too far out. Fuel is looking good. We're a bit less than full. I'll slow down to time compression 4. Slowing down to time compression 2. And let's slow down to to normal when we're at 10. I think that should be sufficient. Or maybe a bit below 10. But yeah, no enemies in our vicinity, at least not directly. What I can see. So I'm gonna slow down now to normal or normal speed, and you'll be able to hear our surroundings again. But yeah, so far nothing, and I think some of these patrols, we have found something. Yeah, we have found them. Oh, but look at that, boys. Are we engaging the right target, or are we being foolish? Because we have more targets pretty close by. And that looks like fighters. Likely enemy fighters. Where did our mates go? Okay, there they are. So who are we engaging? Likely those in front of us. I'm gonna go with the crew on the left. And let's see here. Maybe I should have gone with the ones on the right. Let's see, this could be dangerous. I assume it's a fighter mixed with bombers. So we'll try to pick off the fighters first for our own survivability. Are they? Yeah, they are driving away from us. We're going to combat mode. Okay, someone has already destroyed. That's Hurricanes. Bosin, is he with us or is he? Not sure actually. Okay, there's the Hurricanes. Let's go for that one. Hopefully Gusev makes sense. But let's see, I'm gonna slow down a bit. Try to come up behind him. Okay, we got some hits. Sufficient, hopefully. Okay, let's check. And there we have another one. Okay, Gusev is down there. I'll try to go, I think, for Gusev. But let's see. Yeah, nah, we missed him. We totally thought about that wrong. Do we have anyone behind us? Doesn't seem like it, so that's good. So we'll go for one of the Hurricanes. Maybe this one could be good. Possibly a bit hard to see with the sun, but he seems to be. Okay, we'll Did we hit something? Or did they try to maybe shoot at us? Seem to have gone fine. But let's be a bit careful. Because I am not in visual contact with any of the or apart from those below us. Let's try to get at them. Hey, I destroyed one. Okay, okay. So maybe I did hit it in some tactical way with my using my plane as the. Okay, that one is dead. Let's not even engage. Not that I could have. Would have probably been blasted. Or actually I would have probably crashed into it rather than get blasted. I don't think there's any, I mean maybe some AA down there, but nothing really bad. Was that it? Let's get some altitude and then we can recon the area. Now look, there we go. That's bombers, 100%. Are we going towards that? It does certainly look that way. Yeah, looks like we cleared it up pretty nicely. So now we get to take on the bombers. Hopefully they aren't too strong, but we'll know soon enough. What's my speed? Let's go into combat mode. Yeah, they are there. We went a bit off, which makes sense, right? Since we were fighting the fighters. The question is anyone engaging these bombers, or are we gonna be the first one to engage them? I guess we got their escorts. You would think they would be closer by though, but well, I guess technically better if they engage us further out, and in that way kind of avoid having us choose between the bombers and the fighter as targets, or interrupting their bombing. Okay, we are getting closer. Just gonna check again that I'm not being foolish. I think they are also flying towards the bombers. Maybe I'm pushing the engines a bit too hard. But let's see, we're soon gonna be upon them. What's our speed? Throttle it up a bit more, but not too much. We have a lot of ammo. We did use a bit of our cannons, or the heavier armament that we are carrying. Okay, and there's some. We'll take the ones on top because we can then shoot them and then try to get down and get the next round off. Okay, and we are. Could those be fighters? And then the bombers are below. Yeah, LA5. Looks like some type of fighter. So this might get very juicy if we're the one that are engaging them by ourselves. But we'll know soon enough. We'll go for the commander, and then hopefully. Well, let's see. Hopefully we don't get. Okay. So there we have the guy. Okay, we got some hits. Good enough. Maybe not. There's our mate. Okay, there's the fighter. Went a bit too low. Okay, let's try to get closer to him. We're gonna slow down a bit, as I want to be able to maintain distance for as long. Oh, but we can't slow down too much, because that means we'll stall. So let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get him in our sights. Alim Babalyov. Okay, we got some hit. Sufficient. Yeah. Or could have been our friend actually that got that one. God damn it. Okay. That was the critical mission objective. Are we sure though? Was that it? Now there's some further ones. Don't we want to engage those? Or are we disengaging? Looks like we are disengaging. Okay, we don't want to die. Let's turn back. Let's speed it up for a bit as we fly back towards the rest of the crew. I'm assuming that's what's happening now. There are a few planes over there. I'm gonna assume that's the rest of the group. Because we did finish the mission, right? So I think it's about what's left is just to head back home. Did we get any shots at us? Nope. Looks pretty fine. Going to continuous mode. Wanna save. We have a lot of fuel left though. We could definitely have continued chasing. So not sure, or maybe it wasn't worth the risk. I mean, technically I've lost sight of my squadron, so maybe best to head back home. The fighting is always a bit, how would you say, disorganized. Of course, it would be good to have my squadron in case we would happen to meet enemy fighters, and it looks like my squadron is on its way back quite a bit before me though, but I'm gonna catch up with them soon enough. Gonna raise a bit the amount of throttle, should hopefully help. And there we go. There's our mates. So I'm gonna slow down. I just want to make sure it is actually our buddies. So we would have one behind us. I think we're all then. So that's good news. Well, let's see once we get closer to these if they are. They look to be our mates, F4s. Victor Knop, Rickesman, Phillips. Okay, so that's good. And I'm just gonna speed past them because I want to land first. Now we're soon gonna be... Oh, pressed the wrong button. We don't want to slow down. see. Maybe we need to hit that waypoint before we can land. I'm assuming we're gonna come in from the other side. Because that's the airport. Ah, maybe we don't actually. I'm gonna slow down quite a bit. Do some crazy turning. That should get us slowed down. Yeah, now we can land. Okay, let's get those flaps. And let's land. And wrap this up. This was pretty good. About 25 minutes of a video. So, pretty good length, and we got a lot of action. It's also good in the sense that when I play Sturmovik, I just want, you know, something short and sweet, but with some sort of meaning, so I just don't, because otherwise I could just do the quick mission build. But it's fun when you have, you know, kind of the stress of not wanting to die, because you're playing an Iron Man save. And that does include the landing. So hopefully we can land here. Safely. Let's see. Or safely enough. Yeah, that looks good enough. We'll release our tail wheel. And just move away. Landing successful. That's good. That's what we want. So we'll move to the side. Now the rest can land. Didn't lose any ailerons or flap this time, so that was a good landing. And we'll finish the mission. Let's see what stats we're getting on this one. So 1 aircraft. Question is how we got that. Let's have a look at the event log. Doesn't show too much. Oh no, a friendly BF-109 was destroyed. Let me see, finish. So the question is who did we lose? Or who got captured? We'll know soon enough. And let me see, we can go to next day, but before we do that, let's have a look at the planning room. Tobias Boining. I think that was the guy who got killed, but let's see here. Yeah. So another one of the younglings. Let's go to the next day. A new day begins. Is this gonna be the 6th of September? So soon we're gonna be at the city assault one, and I wonder if that's gonna change our missions or our airbase a bit. Or not a bit, but definite. Okay, Tusov airfield. Clear weather. The pending missions are airborne operation intercept. And then it looks like we're not really flying with any one of our old crews. Frölich is back and he's gonna fly with Bear. But yeah, I don't remember any of these names. Let's have a look at the world news. Nothing too new. Pilot, nothing too new. Planning room. Let me see, unit HQ, right? This will show us Markow. Yeah, who's left? Bear, Phillips, Frölich. So there's a few, but we've already started to lose people. What are we now? We're getting there, higher and higher. Compared in terms of hours flown, we have a very good kill det, or an hourly kill ratio. 1 heavy and 4 lights, no mediums and no parked aircraft. That would be cool though, shooting some parked ones. And balloons, that would be interesting. Buildings, armaments, we haven't really hit any of those, so but that will be for a future video. But yeah, next one will be an airborne intercept. We'll just check. Yeah, looks like a similar one. They're all kind of 66 kilometers away from Tucson now. So very similar, which is a bit boring, but oh well. And with that said, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And otherwise, until next time, bye bye.